Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Unbox Expedition. In today's video, we have Sakuraco box. Let's jump into it. Welcome back once again, guys. Thanks for joining me for another video today. I'm pretty pumped for this box. We have the Tokyo Matsuri Sakuraco box, which is September's box. There's a lot of really good snacks in here. It's really full. So I'm pretty pumped to jump in and try these out. Right now there's a lot of festivals going on in Japan, which is why a lot of these boxes are catered towards those type of foods. So I'm pretty excited to, try that out and sort of get a little bit of a taste of, their culture through their festivals that they have over there. But before we jump in, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a huge thumbs up, and follow our Instagram page up here so you can see some of the pictures of the boxes that we've taken and that we've opened up. I'm really excited to grow this channel. Our last video had a lot of views and a lot of likes. I really appreciate it, guys. We're growing our channel huge. I'm gonna start to look to do a couple new types of videos as well. Again, I do wanna go on a shopping sort of adventure to our local store here. And we do have a lot of great restaurants around the area that are focused around Japanese foods, including a Japanese barbecue. I'm hoping to try that out, and maybe I'll blog that and bring it to you guys as a video. But why don't I go make a tea that came in this box so that way we can jump in and try all these snacks. See you guys in a minute. All right, guys, let's get this box open and see what's inside. All right, let's get into this box. I'm pretty pumped. I made my tea here. This is a sencha tea, so another green tea that we have here from Shizuoka. Everyday green tea, so it's popular blend. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love getting teas and drinks in our boxes because, again, it gives me something else to try and make and drink at the same time. So let me take a quick sip of this guy. Yep. Very sort of earthy taste to it. Little subtle hints of nut to it that I have there, but overall, pretty good green tea. So let's jump into the snacks that we have this time. We got a lot of cool things, including a couple jellies. So I do have a good collection now of these little trays and serving trays, since I get a new one in every single Sakuraco box, which is kind of cool. So I've started to use those a little bit more. So just to kind of give you an idea, I have these plated on the actual serving trays, and I'm gonna put up some pictures on our Instagram page of the actual setup that I do, just so you can get a little bit of a view as to what things look like whenever they're set up like that. So let's start with the jellies, since they're actually on the first page. So I'll actually start with the one I just showed you. So this one right here is called Spring Water Utage Jelly. Utage, not sure how that's pronounced. But it is a refreshing jelly made with green apples and natural spring water. So I got this opened up, and as soon as I did, I was able to smell that green apple from the jelly. So very nice, it's gonna be really refreshing. And I have a spoon here this time instead of that little dessert fork, because I can't eat with the dessert fork, it doesn't work. Wow, that is delicious. This is, so far, one of my favorite jelly that we've had out of the Sakuraco boxes. Very nice apple taste to it, very light, very sweet, but not overpowering. So, very good. You can see it has that tint of green in it as well. All right, next jelly. This one's really cool because it has a couple little bubbles in the bottom of it. I'm just trying to figure out what they are. Delicious fruit juices. Weird, it doesn't tell me what they are. Okay, weird. But here's the jelly. So it's a clear jelly, and at the bottom there are yellow and orange little balls. So I'm gonna try this out, see if I can get some. I already made a mess of this one whenever I tried to open it, since the jellies were on top. They kind of squirted everywhere whenever I opened the little container. All right, so let's try this guy out, and I'll tell you what the flavors are in a minute. That's really good. Wow. Yeah, those little bubbles pop in your mouth, so it seems like they're like sort of like popping boba, which you would find in like a milk tea sort of thing. But yeah, it's really delicious, made with blends of apple, green plum, orange, grapefruit, raspberry, and melon. So really good overall sweet taste to it. Nice refreshing jelliness to it, so it's pretty cool. All right, what do we have next? I'm gonna jump into a Tokyo banana manju. There we go. So we got the Tokyo banana manju. So actually I pulled these out and threw these in the fridge right away when I got the box, because I didn't want them to be melted, because they are like chocolate covered. So I'm thinking I saved them. They actually are in a good shape. So you got this banana shape here, yellow chocolate on the outside. So inspired by chocolate bananas that are a staple at festival food stalls. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's made with a delicate sweet egg dough wrapped around a smooth white bean and banana filling. So I'm excited to try that. White bean and banana. Okay. Wow. It's really good, but it's thick. It's stuck on the roof of my mouth. Very sweet. Definitely get that sort of banana taste in it. It's somewhat artificial banana taste, so a little different there. Not a fresh banana taste, I guess, but overall it's pretty good. I'm surprised because I don't think this is actually this is not chocolate on the outside as I thought it was. It's just an egg dough, so I guess I didn't have to refrigerate it. It would not have melted. All right, moving on to the next one. This guy right here. This looks really cool. Got a hint of green to it. So this is called melon pan. So we've had melon pan in a couple different forms so far. usually little small tiny ones, and I think melon pan cookies as well. So melon pan is a classic street pastry in Japan with a sugar-coated crust inspired with crisscross patterns of a melon. So it's made with a mix of wheat and brown rice flour. Melon-flavored custard is folded in. So that's going to kind of describe a little bit of the green tint to it, is that they actually take a melon custard and fold it into the batter. So I'm going to get this ripped open. Let's try this out here. So see, look at that bread. Look at this. It's so cool. And because it is sort of layered and textured, it just comes apart nice and smooth. It's very, very light. So I'm going to get a nice chunk of this. And you can see, actually, I think there's actually textured melon slices or something inside the bread. It smells delicious. Let's try this. That's amazing, yeah. Very light, very fluffy, moist. Get a tiny hint of melon, but not a lot. So it's mostly bread taste that you're getting out of this. That's really cool. Well, I was able to get one of those fully instead of trying just the smaller versions and the cookie versions of them. So kind of cool. All right. So we actually did get a candy in this box, and it looks like a local crafted candy, which is kind of neat. So I'm gonna get this opened up. So this here is the handcrafted ginger cinnamon candy. So I'm pretty pumped to try these out. We do get a couple of handcrafted candies in some of our other boxes, but I'm excited to try out these ones. Nope, not a lot of smell to it. So I'm gonna try one of these out so you can definitely tell they're handcrafted. Very familiar sort of look to them. So. Immediately when you put it in your mouth, you get that burst of ginger taste in your mouth. Trying to get that cinnamon. A little bit. But very interesting. It's not overpowering at all. When I think of ginger candy, I was going to think that, oh, you know, it's going to be very strong. Ginger itself kind of has a spice to it a little bit too when you eat it. So I'm surprised that it's not overpowering. But this hard candy is kneaded, shaped, and cut by hand using traditional methods from the Edo period, which is a really long time ago. So it's kind of really neat that they're able to keep that sort of tradition of handmade candies passed down through the ages. And, you know, there's still companies that are still doing that. So that's great. All right. So I have a hard candy. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to finish this up. I'll be right back. All right. Let's keep going. I got lots more to go here. Again, this box was pretty packed. So we got Kaminari Ginger Okoshi. Okoshi. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. Cool. All right, let's try this out. Kaminari Ginger Okoshi. So this is a classic sweet that's been around since the Edo period as well. Contain a rice puff containing ginger, sesame, and peanuts. Touch of sweetness. Okay, cool. Definitely, I noticed it. Thought it had sesame seeds in here. This looks really cool. Looks like a very dense Rice Krispie square. But let's try it out. See what it tastes like. Oh yeah, you can definitely smell that sort of peanut to it. So, oh, hard. It's really good. Another snack that has that sort of toffee brittle taste to it, which is really cool. I like getting that flavor. It's very hard though, very hard to crunch through. So definitely chewy and crunchy, but good flavors overall. Have that sweetness to it, a little bit of the sesame taste in your mouth that you can get. So that's pretty good. All right, we have, this is gonna be really cool. I'm pretty excited to try this. So this is called a sweet potato sachi steamed cake. So it feels really squishy and jelly, so it's gonna be interesting. So this rich, beautiful, and dense steamed cake is made with smooth sweet Satsumimo potato and Hokkaido milk. So interesting. I'm not sure what a Satsumimo potato is. Obviously a sweet potato, because that's kind of what it is. Roasted sweet potato food trucks are still operating around Tokyo. Oh, neat. That's neat. It's kind of cool to obviously know that, you know, they have food trucks in Japan too, which is really neat. All right, so yeah, definitely very squishy sort of thing. I'm not sure what's on the outside of it, but it smells really sweet. Oh man, that smells good. That is heavenly. Wow. Definitely. So the bottom layer is that sort of purple sweet potato. You can kind of see that. Purple on the bottom. And then the yellow on top, I'm not too sure. Definitely the Hokkaido milk. But it's just nice and soft. It's hard to describe the texture, because you think it'd be like really squishy, like a jelly sort of thing, like a gummy. But it's not. It's really soft texture, but I don't know, kind of weird. Hard to describe the texture. Sort of like a paste. All of it's like a paste, but you can hold it. All right, so next up we actually have an interesting snack. These typically I've had already a couple times, and I haven't been a huge fan of these because they're very dry. I'm surprised that these are sort of a thing. But this is the oropo manju. So it's called six-sided manju, which is a sweet that has been enjoyed in Japan since the Meiji era. Meiji era in Japan was 1868 to 1912. So this thing has been around for quite some time. So it's cube shaped, high quality wheat flour batter, and filled with subtle sweetness of azuki red bean. So again, it's another sort of red bean filled item. I love the red bean. Red bean is very sweet. It's used in a lot of desserts. And you can kind of mix it with a lot of different other flavors, like other fruits, which is kind of cool. So let's try this one out. Not bad. Definitely dry. Very dry. The dough on the outside is very, very rough and dry, but I'm assuming it's designed to protect sort of that red bean paste that's in the middle. The red bean paste is pretty sweet and a little bit softer, but definitely need something to drink whenever you eat that type of manju. Okay, so let's try Festival Castelo bites. Let me see which ones those are. I think they're these. I'm assuming, yep, Festival Castelo bites. It's just funny because in the picture they actually, you can actually, well, I'll show you here. You see they're sort of like little fish. I don't know if you can see that. They're supposed to have little designs and patterns on them. But when I look at them in the bag, none of them look like that, so I'm not sure what happened there, but let's get this opened up. Definitely not fish shaped. I could see sort of, oh yeah, okay, a little bit, not a lot. This one's like a little octopus, and this one has, I don't know, no shape to it. But let's try these out. So what are these about? So these are a popular dessert at street festivals. So again, festival themed, right? Batter is poured into piping hot molds, baked and then served by the bagful to lined up festival goers. This bite-sized version is made with flour, egg, and it's from the my prefecture or Mia prefecture. Sorry, don't know that one. So it seems like it's just like a little dough ball. So let's see if there's anything in it. I don't think so. Nope. Not bad. They're just a little, like a little mini donuts, if that's how I can describe it. So it's just a dough, and so it's poured and baked in like one of those sort of hot trays that you see at food vendors. But yeah, it's pretty good. The taste is nice and sweet. It's just that's it. Very plain, no filling to it at all. But that's kind of nice to have. Sweet dough. And we do get a bag full of them, which is how they're served apparently in Japan. All right, so next up, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure because it has caviar in the title, which we'll see. So this is Kobayashi Mentaiko beans. So these crispy, crunchy beans flavored with spicy cod roe from Fukuoka Prefecture are the perfect snack for walking through the festival grounds. All right, so this is gonna be interesting to try. I personally have never had caviar. You know, I've had obviously the, I can't think of the name, the eggs that are on sushi, of course. But I haven't actually eaten caviar, so this is gonna be interesting to try out. And they're apparently beans, so. Okie dokie. So let's try this out. It's pretty big. I'm not sure how that's a bean, but let's try the taste. Spicy. Got a bit of a spice to it. And honestly, it's weird. It's like eating peanuts. It's like eating spiced peanuts from a bag. So I'm not sure how these are beans, because literally they are literally peanuts. That's really good. Apart from that really overpowering heat and spice that I'm getting from this, I don't do spice quite a bit, so I can't eat a lot of these right now, but the overall taste of them is really delicious. It's just now I got that sort of fire at the back of my throat, which I'm gonna have to wash down. But yeah, it's like eating a handful of beer nuts. I think that's in reality, beer nuts. Spicy beer nuts. All right, something else crispy. These are shrimp and sesame aged mochi. So let's get these opened up. So handmade sundae have base of mochi glutinous rice flour, flavored with shrimp, nori, kombu, and dried bonito. Oh, that's good. If I can get these open. Is there? Oh, there's a little lip tag right there. Perfect. If you look for it, you will find it. All right, let's try these. So these look light and fluffy, crunchy senbeis. Yep. That's pretty good. Salty. Not a. I don't get a lot of shrimp flavor to them, but overall very crunchy, very salty. That's nice. I like the texture. This is a good snack if you're craving something, you know, crunchy to satisfy that. That's pretty good. All right, now this is one I've been looking for quite some time. I've seen these actually in past boxes. I've never had the chance to try one. Make sure I don't dump it on the floor. This is a tiramisu bamkuchen. So bamkuchen is prepared on a rotating spit with layer after layer of batter slowly being added. The process to make this dessert is time consuming and requires high level of skill. This one features rich flavors of tiramisu with coffee liqueur and rich cream. This is really cool. I'm actually, as soon as I'm done this video, I'm actually gonna look up a video on how they make these, because that's really piquing my interest. So let's try this out. So it's tiramisu flavored bamkuchen. So I'm actually gonna rip that in half so I can try a little bit. Oh, it's cool. It's really layered. You can definitely see how it is layered. So let's try this. And tiramisu is one of my favorite desserts. So. Okay, not bad. Not really tasting much tiramisu. Not much coffee flavor there. Really tastes like a chocolate cake. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. I like it, but I was kind of expecting a little bit more from it. Kind of disappointed. Now I'm gonna have to go find some tiramisu and have some tiramisu. Okay, this one here looks pretty cool. Nice little pattern to it. So this is a yukai sundae. So made in the Gifu or Gifu prefecture, sorry again, by craftsmen. This is a senbei that is light and crispy with a gentle sweetness. Each senbei is branded with the image of two birds and is prepared using eggs, wheat flour, sourced from the Gifu prefecture. Cool, yeah, definitely looks pretty neat. Very thin, gonna be crunchy. Already it sort of reminds me of like the outside cookie of a fortune cookie. So let's see if that's what I'm expecting. Yep, very similar. Very similar to a fortune cookie itself. Got the same crunch, same taste to it. Smells really good. Yeah, overall it's pretty cool. I like that. Very crunchy. All right, well, it's been a lot of snacks, but this is the last one. So let's jump into this guy. This is the petite kabuki crackers. Sweet and salty mini fried rice crackers, flavored with soy sauce and sugar. So I'm looking forward to that. That's a good way to end it. Yep, definitely smells pretty good. Got the soy sauce smell in there. It's gonna be sweet. Yep, delicious. I love these. Very nice salty soy sauce, sort of savory taste. but adds that sweetness to it since they added sugar to it. So really good. And the texture, the crunch is amazing. I love eating these things. All right, that was good. I'm full, even though I didn't eat all the actual snacks. So let me get cleaned up and I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this box with me today. I know I did. I'm actually pretty full, even though I didn't eat most of the actual snacks that I have out here. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty excited to see all the boxes that we're going to be getting in September as well, because I know there's a lot of great boxes coming out. And just to let you know, I do have another box coming in September from South Korea. I really wanted to give them another chance because the last box that I got, which I'll leave the video up here for the Korean snack box, it was nice to try those snacks, but in reality, it was somewhat disappointing. There wasn't a lot in there. I didn't even get a snack guide. So I really wanted to try out another box from South Korea. So we'll be seeing the Seoul box coming up in September as well. One other thing, like I mentioned, guys, just follow me. I'm going to try and find some local Japanese restaurants as well. You know, our Japanese store that I have here, I'm going to bring a couple different types of videos to you. And I'm even going to try and start unboxing other things that aren't snacks, just to sort of give some variety. So give me a comment down below, guys. Let me know what you want to see. If you're going to give me a thumbs down, go for it. If you have some feedback for me and you want to tell me why, do it. So that way I can, you know, improve this channel towards what you guys are looking for. I'd love to cater that and, you know, grow the channel with people who want to see awesome content. So I hope you guys stick with me. We have a lot of great boxes and other content coming up. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Snack on.